I'm trying in vain to locate my daughter.
We think it's time to do this officially. Report her missing.
Melania had an appointment on Tuesday afternoon in Stourton.
At the job centre.
Who did she speak to?
Miss Bystock. But you can't see her because she's off sick.
Miss Bystock? Is there a connection between her death and the fact that she seems to be the last person to have seen Melania Candy?
She had a radio, a little white one.
It belonged to a woman called Annette Bystock. She was murdered last week.
His name's Zach.
Of all the flats in all the houses in all the suburbs of Stourton, he has to walk into the one that's unlocked, and the occupier is lying dead.
Are you going to tell us poor defenseless creatures how to protect ourselves against big, strong men?
And another question from a member of the audience. If you know a member of your family is a rapist, what should you do?
They found a body.
Melania Candy.
In very simple terms, she was beaten to death.
That's not my daughter.
Tomorrow morning we'll go down to the job centre.
He's usually here, he's black, wears his hair in plaits.
Plus, don't you know dreads when you see him?
He always comes home for his tea at 5 o'clock. If he doesn't, there's trouble.
Where do you live, Mrs. Johnson?
Castlegate.
Jesus Christ!
Where have I seen that car before?
In your worst nightmare?
We talked to a lollipop lady, and an hour later she's attacked. Is that coincidence?
Hardly at all. Do they know what the weapon was?
Bare hands, perhaps. Whoever did this hid up the stairs round the corner, and when she appeared, he struck her in the face with his fist, sent her rolling down the stairs, and all he had to do was to follow down after her. Kick her down, perhaps. And make his escape 10 minutes before we got there.
Sojourner was killed with bare fists.
Yes, that's a link. Not much to go on.
No. Do they know where the boy is?
Well, he wasn't at Castlegate. The crowd he hangs around with outside the benefit office say he was with them all afternoon. Where were we supposed to be going?
Well, they said follow the signs to intensive care and someone will meet you. But then they always say that.
Ah, there is someone. This is a Candy.
We seem to be fated, Mr. Wexford, in all respects. Please come into my office. Mrs. Johnson has 2 broken legs, a broken left ankle, fracture of the pelvis, and of 3 ribs. But the most serious injury is a depressed skull fracture. We'll be operating later tonight.
And what's the prognosis?
Mr. Cousins, the neurosurgeon, says 50-50. But then he's always an optimist.
Mrs. Candy, have you ever seen injuries of that kind before?
Many times.
And what, in your experience, is the usual cause?
A woman beaten up by a man, and in this case, thrown down a concrete staircase.
May we see her?
From a distance.
Ralphie?
What?
Chief Inspector Wexford.
So?
Do you have any idea who might have done this? How long are you going to stay?
As long as it takes.
I'll get someone to stay with her.
Is that really necessary?
I want somebody standing by when Mrs. Johnson regains consciousness.
You might have to wait a very long time, Mr. Wexford.
We will wait, as a wise man once said to me, as long as it takes.
What's this? The runners and riders from Ascot?
It's a list of all the pupils from the Thomas Proctor Primary School.
Why?
Common sense tells us that Ollie Johnson was bopped on the head by parent, grandparents, uncles, aunts, childminder.
Yeah, or a neighbour, or a brother, or sister, or friend of the family, right?
Pretty straightforward.
Now, what we need to know is which of these kids is black, or blackish. Are we allowed to ask?
I doubt it, but we will.
Oh, thank you. Epsom. Haven't we had dealings with them?
Yeah, last year, parents cleared off to Tenerife, left the kids at home.
Well, it made the tabloids, not the front page.
They drive a pink polka dot car.
Oh, yes. Sylvia was involved with them as a counsellor.
It was one of Sylvia's cases when she was still working at the social services. The children were going to be taken into care.
Oh, yes. Father was black, mother was white.
That's right. The Epsons.
Right.
Next question.
Have there been any more phone calls?
Well, that woman called again. But she still says she will only talk to you, and I still don't recognise the voice.
I wonder. It's a bit late to be selling double glazing, isn't it?
Reg, I've come to ask you to vote for me.
Oh, come in. This way. Dora, it's a new.
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. You're eating.
Well, we're up to coffee. Would you like some?
Dora, my dear, that would be wonderful. Canvassing is exhausting.
You know, Anouk, I'm a firm believer in the secret ballot. In any case, policemen should be above party politics.
Oh, but doesn't friendship transcend politics? Coffee?
Oh, I'm off now. I'm on the night shift. How is she?
She's sleeping, but she's recovered consciousness. She was talking earlier. She's, a nice woman.
Did she remember anything?
About the attack? No, nothing.
Where's the boy?
He's in the canteen.
Oh, you better get off to. You look all in.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Mike.
Don't tell me. Mr. Wexford? Yes?
Yes.
See, some of my brain still works.
Good.
How long you staying?
All night.
Lord have mercy. Spend the night with police officer. Promise me one thing. Don't ask me knock me down the stairs, because I don't have any recollection.
Doesn't matter.
You could be hospital porter, Raffy. You're so kind. Such a lovely boy. You could be hospital porter. We can talk about other things.
Yes?
Sure. I've been unconscious for I don't know how long. There's a lot of talking all bottled up inside.
What'd you like to talk about?
You decide.
I'd like to show you something. It's not a very nice picture. Do you know this girl?
What happened to her? Did someone push her down the stairs?
Something of the sort.
No, I don't know her.
Well, don't worry about it.
But I talked to her.
When?
Let me think. It was Monday. I was standing at the crossing doing my job, and she comes to me and says, "Mafimo ibita bewa."
Yoruba?
You speak Yoruba?
Kosefahala. That's about it. Tell me again what she said.
Mafito ibita bewa.
I would appreciate a translation.
It means, which way is it to go to where they give you jobs?
And did you tell her?
I give her directions to the job centre.
Then what happened?
I ask her if she's all right. I could see somebody's beaten her up. Her lip's been cut and her eye. So I asked what's wrong. And she says to me in Yoruba, "If you're not in a hurry, I would like to explain." So I explain I have to see the children out of school. But if she'd like to wait a few minutes, I talked to her.
And did you?
No. By the time the children had come and gone, she's no longer there.
How did you seem? Nervous? Out of breath, as if she'd been running?
Frightened. The child is very frightened.
Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. But you'd better get some sleep.
You find Melania candy yet?
No. We haven't found Melania candy yet.
God save us. What a world.
Did you get some sleep?
Yeah, I'll go home and get a nap. This afternoon I'm going to do some reconstruction. It's all corridors, this place.
Security?
I'm going to put it to the test.
Morning.
All right.
Good morning, Mr. Wexford.
Oh, good morning.
How are we today?
Well, thank you.
Good, because everything's going to be all right from now on.
What is it?
Your friend, Mrs. Coorey, assures me if I vote for her at the by-election, all will be well.
Yeah, she said much the same thing to me.
She said to me, "My skin is white, Mrs. Akande, but my soul is black." Can you believe that?
Yes. Yes, I can believe that.
Are you lost?
No, just familiarising myself with the geography of the place.
Mr. Wexford, isn't it?
Mr. Riding.
My son tells me you won the teddy bear at the garden party.
I gave it away.
Well, there's no substitute for the real thing, is there? Isn't she beautiful?
Lovely. She have a problem?
Umbilical hernia. Nothing worse, and we've seen to that, haven't we, sweetheart? Hmm? We're going to get to Mummy now. What's your excuse for being here?
Oh, just wandering about, checking security.
Oh, that's easy, there isn't any. The hospital I worked at in Q8 had better security than this place.
Mr. Riding, did you do an operation on a child called Clint? Mother's name is Kimberly, father's called Zach Nelson.
Yes. Hole in the heart. Lovely little chap. Shame about the parents. Why?
Oh, just idle curiosity.
I'm told a policeman's curiosity is never idle.
Oh, mustn't keep the child from the mother.
All right.
When are they expected back? I see. No, this is just a routine check, nothing to worry about. Thank you. The Epsons are away on holiday.
Tenerife again?
Lanzarote.
they take the kids with them this time?
No, I could hear the kids yelling in the background. I spoke to the childminder.
Oh, how did she, or he, sound?
She, naturally. Suicidal.
She arrives at the school, talks to Annie Johnson, who sends her here to the job centre.
10 minutes walk. 15.
Well, she's 17 years old and frightened. I'd say 10 at the most.
Now, Mike, you are a 17-year-old Nigerian, and you come to the job centre to get a job, but you're frightened. Why?
Because I'm an illegal immigrant.
Maybe. Or, wherever it is that you're working now, you're being abused. Physically and sexually.
And I don't go into the job centre because I'm scared.
Scared of men?
I see those louts hanging around outside, whistling at all the women, and they frighten me. So, I watch from across the road. And then the job centre closes.
And then?
I follow Annette Bystock home.
Why Annette Bystock?
A, because she's a woman, and B, because she walks home and so leaves by the door at the front, whereas those with cars would leave by the side door.
And we're going to follow Annette Bystock. We're talking about the Monday.
Yeah, I understand Monday. I know my days of the week.
Did you see Annette Bystock return from work?
And of course I did. She came home usual time.
Did you see anyone else?
You mean that little lass who was following her?
Oh. So there was a girl following Annette Bystock, was there?
Oh, I just said so, didn't I?
Can you describe her?
Yes. She was a darkie.
So, Sojourner hangs about outside the job centre. Why? Just in the hope that those lads will go away?
Or that someone will come out?
Okay. Then she follows Annette Bystock home. We know that from Percy Hammond.
Annette tells her that if she wants work or the dole, she's to come to the benefit office the next day.
That sounds sensible.
Now, we have 2 murder victims, 1 attempted murder victim, 1 girl missing, who could be dead by now, 1 suspect in custody.
Zach Nelson was inside when Annie Johnson was attacked.
So, we have a potential murderer at large. Now, a question. Are these murders racially motivated?
Well, if they are, somebody got it wrong with Annette Bystock.
Unless she was murdered because of something that she knew.
Another question. Who is Sojourner?
Isn't that what Annette Bystock knew? She knew the girl's name and whatever it was that was frightening her.
But why don't we know her name? We think that she lived and worked in this town. We know that she was buried here.
There are only 18 coloured families in the area. We've checked them all out.
An illegal immigrant?
Oh, possibly.
Where do you start looking for an illegal immigrant?
Outside the job centre?
Why the job centre?
Well, the lads outside the job centre sometimes pick up casual labour, you know, cash in hand, no questions asked. So why not an illegal immigrant?
There is something else, isn't there?
What?
I don't know how to put it, really.
Oh, just say it.
What colour is black? We've got 3 black women here, all Nigerian. But since this case started, walking around the town, I see faces all the time that aren't as black as Nigerian black, but aren't as white as, well, King's Markham white.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that we just tend to lump them in one category called black.
Which equals a problem.
Yeah, but the point is, I can't read those faces. When we went to the school to talk to Annie Johnson, we watched the kids coming out. Now, there were more brown faces than you'd expect if there are only 18 black families in the town.
Well, the sons and daughters of illegal immigrants.
Oh, some illegal, some invisible.
Why kill a woman if she's already invisible?
Trying to make herself visible? Damn it! If she says she'll only speak to me, why does she hang up every time I pick the phone up?
Coming up a little later at 9:30, Hot Dog lays down the law, but would he be a match to
Oh, what experience do you have?
There's not a lot of insect life on a bright, hot summer's day.
In fact, it's about 65% were better.
Chasing them hard in second, in goes the spinnaker. Doesn't...
Penny for them.
Always the same old thing. It's that woman who wants to know what she should do if she thinks there's a rapist in her family.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Sylvia phoned. Neil has got a job.
Good. That means I'll stop eating our food at the weekends.
Well, you are supposed to be pleased.
Yes, I am. What is it?
With an architect he met through the job club. An eccentric old man with a dolly wife, he said.
Alexander and Cookie Dicks.
The same. But Sylvia needs to know if she should go on that march next Saturday.
What march?
Demo about unemployment.
Well, she's still unemployed, I suppose. I thought they'd given up protesting about unemployment.
New militant middle classes, she says.
Oh. Civil disobedience with impeccable veil sounds.
Thank you.
Mike, listen to this.
Listening.
Rosalind is from southern Nigeria. At the age of 15, she was bought for £2 from her father. He was led to believe that he would be paid every month to help feed his other children. She was brought to Sheffield, where she worked for 18 hours a day. She slept on the floor and wasn't allowed out of the house. Eventually, she escaped, which is how her story became known. When do you think that happened?
18th century?
Last year. Sylvia gave me this. It's her new campaign.
I think Sojourner might be someone like this.
Could be.
We're hiding from media attention.
Something's been nagging.
You too?
I watched the kids arriving at school this morning, looking for little brown ones.
You saw?
2 small brown children being dropped off by someone driving a polka dot VW.
The Epson's car.
Yes, only it wasn't the childminder driving it. It was a man, and it wasn't Mr. Epsom. It was a white man.
What time does school come out? She's phoned me home a couple of times.
Who?
Well, if I knew that, I'd call her back. I'm sure it's the same woman that asked the question about the rapist. Well, I know it's 90% investigation and 10% intuition. Allow me my 10%.
Of course. School's out.
That's the one. Damn the woman.
Well, it's a democracy. I suppose she's allowed to get in our way.
I don't know. You'd have her for hypocrisy in a built-up area.
There we go.
Just the Epsom house, eh?
Yeah.
Mr. Christopher Riding. Chief Inspector Wexford.
Yes, I know that. We met at a garden party. You won a teddy bear.
May we come in?
I don't see why. This isn't my house.
We'd like a word with a childminder.
You need a warrant.
Melania Candy.
Yes.
We're the police, and you are officially listed as a missing person.
Am I?
Melanie, it was on the television that you were missing.
I didn't watch any news. I didn't want to be found.
One telephone call.
You've met my mother. If she found out I was working as a servant, my father would have come and taken me home. I hate my home.
Come in.
Telephoned your father. He's coming to collect you.
How did you get the job?
At the job centre.
Not from Miss Boystock.
No, I broke the rules. I was standing looking at the notice board for jobs about nannies or servants or whatever, and Mrs. Epsom was there. She said she was going away on holiday and needed someone to look after the kids.
Cash in hand, no questions asked.
I wanted to prove I could do something on my own. Earn some money that wasn't a grant or a handout from my dad.
Did you prove it?
Well, I was never on my own. The kids are terrible and the house stinks. But I did it on my own.
Did Mrs. Epsom pay you well?
Not very. More like slave labor.
Why did she approach you rather than somebody else?
If you have to ask that with respect, you're not much of a detective, are you?
Have a good sleep. We'd like to talk to you again when you're rested.
Thank you. You've got my picture on the board.
You've put a lot of people through a lot of trouble.
This way.
Is this different from the other?
Goodbye, Dr. Accounty.
Thank you very much, Chief Inspector.
No. Right.
Looking pleased with yourself?
I've been checking up on Kimberly.
Zach Nelson's girlfriend.
She told me she'd come into money.
And Ann died. You checked.
And left her a very nice flat. But no money. I've been asking around the neighbours. Her nan was on the cadge all the time, but Kimberly is spending money. Cash, corner of the realm. Permission to call on her? Take her a housewarming present?
Granted, soon as asked.
Good morning, Mr. Wexford.
Oh, morning, Miss Palmer.
How are you?
My soul is black. Both your parents are at work.
Thank God.
They're giving you a bad time.
Well, I can understand it, I suppose. My mother's got a good physics degree. Dad's a qualified surgeon and spends his days handing out pills.
They're ambitious for you.
The Ebony Elite. That's what we're called.
Thank you.
They think a performing arts degree means kicking your legs in a chorus line.
What if I say?
Fine by me.
Tell me about Christopher Roydin.
He's a slob.
Was he living in the same house with you?
Heaven forbid, no. Sophie, his sister, used to be a friend. We were students together. I had one date with him. Disaster. He's arrogant and aggressive. Well, anyway, he saw me meeting the kids from school one day and invited himself round for a drink. So I used him, I suppose. Bits of shopping, meeting the kids from school, so no one would see me. He hated the kids. Well, so did I, but I think he hates kids on principle. Patrick, don't listen to this bit.
Not listening?
I think Christopher fancies me. So, well, I probably exploited that. I also...
You also?
I thought about getting pregnant. You know, single parent, get away from home. The council might find me a place.
Oh, sure. A B&B full of dropouts and psychos getting care in the community.
Relax. I'm not pregnant. And certainly not by Christopher Riding. He's not fit to be a father. There's something about him I could never trust.
Good. Tell me about Annette Boystock.
What's to tell? I saw her at the job centre that day. I made the appointment. I kept it. That's all.
You never went to her house?
No idea where she lives. Lived.
Do you recognize this girl?
Is that the girl my parents thought was going to be me?
Yes.
Sorry. I've never seen her before.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
There's lots to be sorry about.
So, we've come up in the world. Bit nicer than the old place.
Better than myself, I know.
What are you using for money?
You don't use money, you use cheques.
You've got a bank account.
Why shouldn't I have a bank account? I got as much right as all them wankers that do all that sleazing up in London.
It didn't come from your grandmother, though, did it?
Some of it did. She used to save in her co-op book. She left it to me.
She didn't leave you this much. It's very easy for us to check.
Zach used to work as well, before you, like, nicked him.
He got payment for services rendered.
That's what work is, isn't it? Payment for services rendered. You do a service, you get some payment. Zach did a service, he got some payment. Do they have another system in the police force?
We'll have to check all this with your bank.
You only good at changing nappies?
No.
You might as well go set off and get on with the checking then.
You listen to that sort of stuff, Mr. Wexford?
I prefer music.
Me too. When I was a little girl, I fell in love with Paul Robeson from listening to a record. That's the sort of man I'd like to marry, I said. But I never did.
Library day. Oh, sorry. Didn't know it was a party.
Isn't it? Hold on. Excuse me.
Now then, Mrs. Johnson, what can I do for you?
That one was a bit too violent for my taste. So, let's go easy on the violence, but as generous as you like with the sex.
Everywhere we look, the Corys come crawling out of the old panelling. Sometimes a conspiracy theory means there is a conspiracy. Yes. Mrs. Dix.
Mr. Wexford.
Does Anouk Corey have a servant?
Oh, not as long as all her servants carry out her orders without question.
Oh, I meant just domestic servants.
Well, we're all her servants, haven't you noticed? Alexander's designing a new shopping precinct for the Crescent Group. That's why we were at the garden party, grovelling to the bastards.
You told me they had 2 Filipino servants.
Do you know they've lasted longer than most?
Oh, don't they stay long?
The cook left about 3 weeks ago.
Did you meet her?
Oh, no, they're all kept well hidden. Listen, I'm terribly sorry. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm miles behind. All this talking to strange men in corridors. Unless, of course, you'd like a book.
Oh, no, thanks. No, I got one at home.
Drives anything to go by, must be a pretty impressive sort of pad. Could tell the man's in work.
Systematically destroying and rebuilding the town, feeding the population on convenience food, which tastes as if it'd been cooked in one.
You really don't like these people, do you?
Nobody at home?
It's election day. There's bound to be somebody there. They wouldn't leave the place unattended.
Looks like Nelson would have a field day here.
Do you see him as a hitman?
Yes, easily.
Nobody home. Please leave a message.
Police, and it's you we want to see.
Is the young man? He's not the young man.
We'd like to talk to you about the cook.
There's no cook here. We do cooking.
What about the cook who used to work here? The cook who left?
Corazon?
Corazon, is that her name?
She gets sick. Go home.
Reg! Why didn't you say you were coming?
Sudden impulse.
One should always give way to sudden impulses.
Well, it is work as well.
Then I know exactly why you're here.
You do? Excellent.
Excuse me, darling. Come with me. It's about the servants, yes?
Yes.
I know that one of them has not applied for an extension of her stay, despite my having typed the application for her. All she had to do was sign it and post it. Here's my file copy.
Rosenda Lopez.
I should have stood over her and made sure she signed it.
Under the terms of the 1971 Immigration Act, if you send a covering letter to explain the reasons for the delay, it should be sympathetically treated.
What about your cook? Corazon.
Corazon?
Oh, is that her name?
She cried all the time, so we had to send her home.
When was that?
About a month ago? Maybe less.
And who paid for the flight?
I did.
Can you substantiate that, Mrs. Curry?
Of course. Confirmation of flight booking. It's about the dead girl, isn't it?
Well, since you put it so directly, Mrs. Corey, yes.
But wasn't she African?
Nigerian.
We are not the murdering kind, Inspector.
But your husband is a Kuwaiti national. It is technically possible for you to bring in a servant who's already worked for you overseas as a family member. She would be invisible to all intents and purposes. We're looking for a girl who is invisible and make her visible.
Then you're looking in the wrong place. Tell them you're happy here. Tell them we don't kill people in this house.
Sure, we happy. No problem.
Do.
Damn it, I'm not sure.
You believe her?
I don't want to. Better check with immigration and the airlines about Miss Corazon. And then let's get back to Annette Bystock. I'm sure that's where the link is. And talk to our friend Percy.
I'm sorry to pest you again, Mr. Hammond.
Last time I was pestered was in 1947.
Well, you don't have to remember that far back. Just to the night that Annette Bystock was murdered, you saw a young man leaving the house.
I did.
And in your first statement, you said that he made 2 trips.
That's right. I saw him twice.
Now, this was 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, that was the second trip. The first was the night before.
The night before?
Yeah, about 10:30. You hadn't got the van with him then?
You didn't say this in your original statement.
Well, you never asked me.
You're sure it was the same man?
Yeah, and what's more, he saw me looking at him. Sneaking out he was. And he happened to look up at my window, and so I smiled at him. Ooh, nice like, and he never smiled back.
You went to Annette Bystock's flat at 10:30 in the evening. You were trying to frighten her, to stop her talking. Well, you certainly did that. Then, as you were leaving, an old man across the street saw you. He looked you straight in the eyes.
I'm saying nothing.
You don't have to, Zach. We know.
And now you've got a problem. A witness. But you solved your problem. You went back at first light with a van, turned the place over. If the old man sees you again...
Which incidentally he did.
You can say he's old and a bit daft. He's getting mixed up. Of course you didn't see me last night. I was there in the morning. You put your hand up for the robbery, but for the rest, it's not me, Gov.
It's not me.
Who paid you off?
Suddenly, Kimberly's got a bank account. She's writing checks. A nice new flat, a carpet, for God's sake.
And then died.
She inherited a flat and £35 in cash.
She's entitled to a carpet.
Do you know a woman called Anouk Curry?
Never heard of her. She on breakfast TV?
Where did the money come from, Zach?
It's all in Kimberly's name, so it's not my business, is it?
Did they tell you why they wanted Annette Bystock silenced? Did they, Zach? Did they tell you that they believed that Annette had been told their secret? The secret concerning a little black girl who's been found beaten to death. Did they, Zach?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who did the operation on your son?
You're the detectives. Do some detecting, why not?
Okay. Thank you. He's not going to tell us anything. Mike is too scared.
What's that about his son's operation?
Oh, I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. There's something I want to think about overnight.
Mum's going on a protest march tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Make sure she keeps out of trouble. You know what she's like.
Oh, walang problema. That's tug along. That's spoken in the Philippines.
I don't do that anymore. I've started collecting first aid covers.
Supper's ready, boys. Anouk Corey was elected. It was on the local news after a recount by 7 votes.
Oh, and the world breathed again.
What's the agenda?
Stop at the job centre, hand in a petition. March to the town hall, hand in another.
Where are all these petitions coming from?
Oh, there's only one petition. Job centre get a photocopy. Cyril Layton will file it.
The whole thing's a farce.
Democracy keeps them off the streets.
So?
What?
What did you think about last night?
What's the answer? If I think that someone in the family is a rapist, what would I do? Sophie writing.
Yes?
You've been telephoning me.
Yes.
I think you've done enough for the unemployed. Let's go somewhere private.
Time to go home, little sister. Get in the car, for God's sake! You, get out of the way!
What's going on, Mr. Riding?
The man's entitled to stop his daughter making a fool of herself.
But you're not entitled to hit a policeman. It was you who asked the question, wasn't it?
Sorry?
In the public meeting. What do I do if I think that somebody in my family is a rapist?
Were you thinking about your brother or about your father?
I think both. She came to work for us when we were living in Kuwait. We came back to England when the Gulf War started. She came with us.
As a de facto member of your family?
I think so. I was at university by then, so I only know bits and pieces. Mother said a Kuwaiti man bought her from her father in Calabar in Nigeria. He was going to give her a good education. But he died, and my mother claims we rescued her. Gave her a good home. That's what they say about dogs, isn't it? Give them a good home.
It wasn't a good home.
It was only when I graduated, when I was home all the time, that I realized there'd be cuts and bruises on her face. Sometimes I heard noises.
Who was it that hit her? Christopher?
Would you believe? He's my twin.
No, I wouldn't believe that.
Well. She must have overheard me talking about going to the job centre and signing on. We had rows about it. Dad said it was demeaning. Mother said what was the point of getting a job? I'd end up getting married anyway.
She went to the job centre.
Yes. But she wasn't allowed to go out. Christopher must have found out and followed her. That night she disappeared. Dad said she'd flown back to Banjul, but when I checked with the airline, there wasn't a flight. So I drew my own conclusions. I might have some evidence.
You've given us evidence already.
I went to her room. Not much for a room. An old pantry off the kitchen. I found her headcloth. An old scarf she wore like a hat. It had bloodstains on it. I thought that might be evidence. I kept it.
Good. Thank you.
Are you tired? Would you like to stop?
No, I'd rather get on with it. What else would you like to know?
The names Zach Nelson and Kimberly Pearson mean anything to you?
Yes. Dad operated on their little boy. He's called Clint. Dad said he'd never operated on a Clint before. Saved his life, apparently.
Didn't your mother suspect any of what was going on?
Women have a great gift for looking the other way. We've been doing it for centuries.
Not only women.
And it's a terrible thing to say, but if he was abusing a servant, at least he was leaving my mother alone.
This is a man who operated on small children. A healer.
It's still about power. And how you use it.
5 for June. Thank you for 3.
Mike, how's your face?
It's not so much that it hurts. It just feels as if it never worked properly again.
Did we get the result?
Mr. Riding Senior, murder, enticement to murder, and attempted murder. Mr. Riding Junior, rape and attempted murder. Zach Nelson, murder.
So we can get rid of all this stuff then?
I looked up Sojourner Truth. In 1867, she said, man is so selfish, he's got women's rights and his own too. But he won't give women their rights. He keeps them all to himself. And nothing's changed.
Well, There is something else. Can I? Excuse me, Mike. Her name?
Simisola.
Don't let's deny her name.